today's video, I wanted to talk to you about the ChatGPT feature projects. So projects, or as I like to refer to them as folders because that's what they kind of look like on your sidebar, are a way to not only organize your chats within ChatGPT, but also a way to set up workflows for repetitive tasks and set up customized mini chats. So it is a paid only feature, so you have to have the pro plan or higher to access projects. The big advantage of projects is that you can set up instructions and reference files within a project. So it is very similar to GPTs. However, projects allow you to leverage those memory features that you have in your account. Projects, not silo chats. This means any chat started within a folder or project pull from your saved and chat history memory and are also feeding into that memory. They are not standalone chats when it comes to your overall memory. And I have a video that dives more into how memory works within ChatGPT if you want to learn more about that feature. So it remembers context and references, whereas GPTs are one and done. They don't remember any context that you haven't already fed them within those files, references, or in the prompt. Whereas projects allows you to set up something similar to GPT, but it gives you access to your broader context of how you've been using chat. And as a small business owner, this is such an advantage because if you are utilizing chat for all aspects of your business, then it is learning more and more about your business so it can customize responses more to your business. Once you start chats within a project folder, not only can you give it instructions and reference files, it also will prioritize chats that you've added or started in that folder as context for responses it's giving you. You can initiate chats outside of the project folder and then move them into the project if you want that project to reference it. But if you want any of your instructions or references to be used for a chat, you do need to start it within that particular project folder. So instructions are any parameters you want chat to take into consideration when responding within the project. These instructions will completely depend on the purpose of your project. And now how you set up these instructions and so the instructions that you feed chat will completely depend on the purpose of your particular project and what you want chat and how you want chat to respond when you put in information into a chat started within the project. So instructions in general shape how chat will respond. So if you're putting in transcripts and you want a summary, say, hey, every time I paste in a transcript, give me the summary, give it in this style, give it in this format, whatever it is that you want out of what you're putting in. While files are the context you want chat to take into consideration when responding. But it's important to know you can still overwhelm chat with too much different information, even in file form. It's important to be as clear as possible. So really think of files as more the context and instructions and more how you want chat to approach whatever prompt or whatever information you're putting into it for that particular project. One other tip I want to give you about getting started with projects is whenever I upload files and they're important context to the chats I'm putting in there, I often like to test chat and make sure it's reading the files in the way that I expect. And I simply do that by starting a chat in that project and quizzing chat on what information I want to make sure it understands about those files. And it doesn't have to be an exhaustive quizzing. And then as long as that chat comes out as I expect, I keep that chat in the folder because remember, chats within that project will help shape further chats in the project in terms of context. So projects offer a lot of opportunity to utilize chat in a more expansive and smart way. You can really train chat on all aspects of your business and then really utilize that knowledge that you're feeding into chat to do repetitive tasks, to make mini chats. So having a project does help you focus chat on particular contexts and particular aspects of your business or whatever you're using a particular project for. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit about how projects work, and hopefully it inspires you to start thinking about how you might utilize them in your business. Want more guidance on ChatGPT to help with your business operations? Join the Universe, which is my membership for solopreneurs, and get the 4-week ChatGPT business training plan where we train chat all about your business. Plus, you get access to a bank of trainings all about using ChatGPT across all kinds of different areas of your business and life. Find more about my membership below